Hello, my name is Sharon Powell, and I'm one of the authors on the Make Money Make Sense Financial Activity Project. I'm going to provide some directions for you today for how to use the Knowing What's Important activity. This is a values clarification activity, and the structure of the activity is not anything new. I'm using a structure that I've seen other people use, but it's a way for participants to express how they feel about something without having to just sit there and talk about it. It allows people to get up and move around the room and use their bodies and know a pretty good amount of information about everyone in the room without everyone having to talk or share a lot of information. I found it to be an activity that feels a little bit safer to some people. And oftentimes people get into it so much that they want to add their own suggestions to the project. And I love that. If somebody's invested enough to want to give their own ideas, then I say, let's make that a part of the activity. So the way it works is you have to have a room that has pretty good amount of open space. And we have provided two pieces of paper that have signs written on them. I'm going to share my screen a minute and show you. Here we go. One of the signs says, I care a lot, right here. And the other one says, I care not at all. And so the way this works is you take one sign and put it on one end of the room, and then imagine a line that stretches from that end of the room to the other sign, which you'll put at the other end of the room. And you ask participants to also imagine this line in the room, and then you read out a list of values. And I just made up values that came to me that were based upon my own or things that I'd seen other people that seemed to be important to other people. And so that is also included in the financial activities book right here. And so you can use these, and what you do is you call out, you say, I care about, and then you call out the first item on the list, making the world a better place. And then according to how people feel, they place themselves along the imaginary line. And I tell people, if you care as much as you possibly can about this, you go stand right by the I care a lot sign. If you don't care at all about this, you go stand right by the I care not at all sign. And if you are somewhere in the middle, just imagine how much more or less you care about the thing and place yourself there. And then we do that about all of the items on the list. And as I said, it's a great way to get to know a group in a relatively safe way. And from there, you can begin to think about imagining your values playing a role in your decision making around money. Okay, that's the first activity, and good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.